Very well, welcome from my side. Very happy to be here in Frankfurt today. I will give you an overview today about our customer service journey over the last 6 years at Sky Germany, because this was very huge and in several stages. Before I come to this, my responsibility is the contact experience to get this, if possible, as high as possible, but also as efficient as possible. Use several channels, traditional channels, but also the new technologies, AI. And the title is my view on that, how to bring it up very fast to speed. It's the combination of human competence in our service area with the new technologies, with AI and everything else. Before I start with the slides, just a short trailer as well. What would be a media company without a trailer? But this trailer is not only advertisement, it is also a relation to the topic today. SkyStream, our new product where we are very proud of. We launched last year, or started to launch last year. Maybe some Sky customers here in the room know what technologies we are using in total, but also used in the last years. So we're coming from cable, satellite, and with SkyStream, we are continuing our approach to digitize or to digitalize all the processes and make it more simplify several areas, because it's streaming only. I will come back to this product during my presentation. Some information about the company. As you all know, our headquarters is in the US, Philadelphia. Comcast bought us a couple of years ago. And there we are also using some technologies from the US guys. For example, in the area of customer service, they delivered us the speech analytics 3 years ago, where we're using now as a key quality management system. We are operating as Sky in 6 regions in Europe. The biggest market is the UK, where they not only have pay TV, but also have mobile and broadband. And I'm representing today Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. What are we standing for or known for? Exclusive rights. I think most of the customers or the audience or the population knows us from sports, Bundesliga, Champions League in former times, but also other great sports like Formula 1, MotoGP started last week, and many, many more, but also fiction area, where we have a lot of exclusive content. Current season of The Day of the Jackal, for example, very successful series. From a business line perspective, there are 2 main approaches. There is the traditional one, our residential customer area, where we were using Sky Q receiver on the technique of cable and satellite, but now transforming this more and more to streaming only, as well as the process are not that technical oriented, more simple, and also the customer service processes are more or easier and more digital. We also have a second business line. Many of the people don't know that this is a part of Sky. This is the WOW business with another target group. And what we are talking about today is the outstanding customer service we have over years. And our journey is lasting already 6 years, where we have 2 main stages or main milestones achieved. Here is an overview of our customer contact journeys, as we say. We have pure digital journeys. They are, I would say, 75%, between 80% of all the contacts. They are purely digital in our health services, in our bot areas and app. And we have still a lot of contacts in our customer service area. This 6.5 million contacts per annum, but it's around about half of the volume we had 4 or 5 years ago. And this based on this journey we will work through. On the left side is the classical service journey where customer asks questions, where customer have complaints, where customers want to check the bill, can't read the bill. Classical customer care in the area of service and technique issues. This area, in the meanwhile, is the smaller one compared to the right one, the commercial service journeys, where we do in the area of inbound and outbound things like retention, things like cross and upselling, and where we partly want to have these contacts because we can generate the value out of them. Even here, or also here on the right side, we try more and more to get into the digital processes, but it's more difficult than on the left side, because convincing customers in the direct situation works very well when you have an agent honest, a good educated agent honest still, but our approach is to continue this also on the right side. Before we started our transformation journey, we set it up a mission for our customer service area. We make every customer service experience brilliantly easy. There are some very important words in. So the first of all, every customer service experience. It doesn't matter what the channel is, so it doesn't matter what the request is. Is it a question? Is it a complaint? It goes all about service experience. It should be brilliantly, a very strong wording. Is it always brilliantly? Surely not. We have to work like every other customer service area on all the issues. Brilliantly, very strong word, what our approach is, but easy the next one. And this is the wording or the adjective that brings us to digital channels. Digital channels should be easy, should be fast, should be open 24/7. And deliver, in the best case, as soon as possible, the solution. Here you can see responsibility is very important in the customer service area. We have the reasons, several things I showed you, and several channels we are operating still via telephone. With technology support, we are working via chat. We are working via messaging services, but also still on emails. I will give you a short overview and also the comparison from our experience. What are the pros and cons in the channels? We search for the best in everything, and we help customers to get out most of this. And this is the area after the customer care solution that we want to cross upsell, that we want to show all the customers coming in the full context of Sky. We do it right the first time, and in the best case, effortless and efficient for all our customers. How do we do this? First of all, the improvements in the first stage where we invested a lot in our customer service area. This was 5 to 6 years ago, where we started to increase the quality level step by step. And to do this, first of all, it was necessary to ask every single customer, independent from the journey, after this contact, how satisfied he was. Even if it was an outbound contact, this was in former times no topic, this was only sales-oriented. We asked all the customers how satisfied you have been with this contact, with the friendliness, with the competence, all the things of the agent. Document NPS, these are especially emailing, but also written, very small number of written things, handwritten things, where we started with an NPS. TNPS is here our key KPI, Net Promoter Score. it's it's the most famous KPI. We're also setting on this with a value of -60. We achieved within a half year up to +20. How did we do this? Yeah, our agents, they are better in speaking. We called them back to the written things. This was one simple lever, but also then increase quality in these areas and look not only about the productivity. Contact fix is our solution rate, where we had a huge look on that. How is not only the friendliness, NPS gives here the answer, but also the solution quality. How many contacts are transferred to other agents? How many contacts are not solved in the first? And this was a KPI we increased from around about 65% contact fix up to 85%. So huge level here. Total NPS, we ask all our customers after the contact, and the biggest area is still the care NPS, because there is all about quality. And here we increased our numbers from the -20 up to +50, +60, independently in the area where care is related to technical service, specific teams, dedicated teams. So huge investment here from, I would say, 2019 to 2019 to 21, 22. And then were a target change where we said, okay, let's maintain the quality, because competition is getting more and more. Also the times where the Ukraine war started and everything is getting more expensive for our customers. We said we want to maintain this quality level, but bring the costs extremely strong down. How did we do this? How do we work here? You see once again our mission on the upper side, and we have two very big buckets here. First of all, the left side. We are setting on contact reductions in general. During the last 3 years, we halved our care volumes to 6.5 million in total, from coming 12 million contacts in general. We halved this down. And this is all about hard work, discipline, improve core process issues. For example, we had 5 years ago, maybe you have seen this, a very famous match, Bayern against Dortmund, where the systems went down, a big shitstorm on our social media areas and a lot of call volumes. And we got this more and more stable. So we have very less problems on that, and it's quite stable against, but also simple things where our teams are working on a daily basis to improve simple processes. The team is working here is called Fix the Basics. And if the customer has to contact us, we set on digital first. This is our help center, this is our voice bots. We have several bots, they are processing simple things as well, 27 in the customer service area. And if this is not enough and the solution is not possible here, then it goes to the right side where a human being is needed. And we call it award-winning service in our service centers. What are we doing here to bring efficiency in best position? First of all, it's a question of the channels we offer. The traditional channels is telephone, is also emailing. We are increasing our chat share. Why are we doing this? Chat is a famous channel. It goes very fast. It's famous for the customers. But we handle this in the meanwhile in India with translation tool. It works for standard topics and delivers us a huge cost benefit on that side. Estate strategy is our concept where we think about what contact types should be handled in what site. In Germany, where it is the most expensive part. In the nearshore areas, for example, in Kosovo, in Turkey, or in Georgia, where it's round about the half of the cost, or the chat part in India. And what kind of topics we are handling where. For example, in Germany, we are just handling, still have 600 agents there in Schwerin, Bielefeld, and Braunschweig. Very complex topics in the field of customer care. For example, management complaints, data security things, escalating topics where the rest of the estate were not able in the past to to close the case, escalating 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. And within these stages and sites, we try to get out most of the efficiency, handling times, utilizations, and all those things. How do we do this? Yes, the development of people. This is training of the agents. This is leadership development, but it's all about here the systems as well. They are supporting not only the conversation between customer and Sky, but also supporting more and more the service centers. This is the so-called agent assist part, where we're investing more and more to get 2 things at the same time: get out the customer experience, but also lower down or get down the costs, increase the efficiency. AI enables our customer advisors to focus on more complex issues while simultaneously enhancing their skills and delivering good, great, superior service. All heroes need a sidekicks, even our agents in all the sites. And I have brought you 3 simple use cases where we are working on, and we are generating on a daily basis more and more in our service centers. One of this is Copilot. I have the showcase here where we are using for all our stuff, all our Sky stuff, but also all our agents, our Sky agents. This is a simple use case, for example, where I see a very comprehensive, a very long query overview, customer history. The possibility is here to get out with Copilot a kind of overview. It is summarizing this very huge list to, for example, bullet points, or to put out the only open issue to get out of this. So you don't oversee anything here. Can use this as an enabler. And go the next step based on this open issue, say, let's write an answer to this customer, for example. Yeah, very simple way. Our customers or our agents, they took it very long before that they were writing with text templates and all those things. Then you get very quickly out the answer to the customer. And the very important thing that needs to be done here, and this is really important for the agent, to get very clearly through this mail, is this the right thing? Yeah? The raster you have here, but you have to walk through now, is this correct? Is all the facts in I want to say, is it not too formal? Is it formal enough? And they have to adjust this here. But it helps from a benefit point of view to do this very quickly, to not oversee anything without integrative effort you see in the system. You can do this immediately with copying this in Copilot. And for all the use cases, they are necessary. 2 use cases I will give you where it was a win-win situation from the first day on. Priority complaints. These are complaints, they were running very long through our estate, for example. Here is a experienced team. They are calling back journalists, escalated complaints, and all these very sensitive things. Whenever they are reaching the customer, it's running very smoothly and very successful. The problem arises when they don't reach this customer, or the customer says, I don't want to be called, and they have to write the answer, very complex answer, technical answer to this customer. Even me is not always able to understand that was saying here. With such tools, it's very easy to make it understandable and write out this answer. Very helpful at this case. Second area where we're using it from the first day, I told you in the overview that we are calling back on documents because it goes faster and we generate a higher service level. And often it's that we try 3 times to contact the customer. Before the contact, you have to read all the documents coming in from the customer. It takes you sometimes 10, 15, 20 minutes to have all the documents in. And with this, And then you try to call the customer, but don't reach him, and take it over to another agent, for example, and he has to do the same work again that he is in the case. And with this simple things, you can summarize all the documents to, let me say, 4 to 5 sentences, sum up this to 4, and give it to the next agent, and he can directly call the customer. Showcase 1. Second one is Cosmo. Cosmo is a kind of knowledge-based system in our customer service area. It's a Sky Group system, our own system, where it's based on our knowledge, where the agents have access to and can use and take out the right answers to generate also high customer experience, but also do this in a very fast way. Here also a short demonstration how it works. You enter here verbatim, free text, not like in a search list where you get then a list of 10, 20, 15 examples and have to look for it. And this direct question brings you to the contact. For example, here is a black screen at the customer and takes you to this area where the explanation in our knowledge is exactly about this. If it's not working, you can adjust this for sure, but this is a completely different way to work for our agents. They were trained over years to work with a normal knowledge base and work with search lists and look what is the right one and to go into these articles. Here they have to learn first what do they have to enter to get out the right answer and use this directly as an answer to the customer. Benefit here as well, customer experience, because you get the direct answer. For example, when you ask what sports area is in the sporting package, you will get out Formula 1, MotoGP, and you don't have to search for the right article. And for sure, this is an efficiency increase where you save handling times, document handling times, average handling times, and be more and more effective and efficient. Another showcase also in our service center, what we are tested, or we have tested and we are implemented eye tracking instead of using the mouse for our agents to save mouse clicks, but also the path. Now agents are working with a lot of systems, and so they have savings regarding handling times as well here, but the higher impact we see here is the innovation part, is the ergonomy part for the agents, and the fun part. This is a lot of fun for the agents. In the efficiency part, we have to say there is not that huge impact, because a speech, for example, a conversation takes as long the conversation takes with the customer. In the after work time, you can get out here good impacts. As I told you here, our speech system is speech analytics system is the basic system for our quality management. 3 years ago, we implemented this, and before that time, every quality management process was reviewed manual by human beings. This is still in parts the fact, but now in a more professionalized way. Firstly, we use this as process tool for when we record calls, that we administer these calls, that we have possibilities to see where are the long breaks and everything, simple things like that. Secondly, this is a tool with speech analytics. You can organize the quality management process in a completely different and new way. For example, what can we do with this? We can put out of a specific site, let me say in Germany or somewhere in another country, where the transfer rate is extremely high. We press to the button, the system is generating out of recorded calls, 100 calls, they were transferred from one agent to the next one, where we say we want to increase the service level or service quality exactly on that KPI, exactly in this site. We put out 100 calls, put it to this external vendor, for example, and say, within 2 weeks, we need the feedback out of this and the actions. What are you doing to improve exactly transfer rate in this area? Much more target-oriented as it was before. And the third benefits we deliver out of this is that we have queries, automated, partly automated queries, done by the machine, not by human beings. For example, at the end of a conversation, we summarize it as an agent and also announce the NPS survey. And you can do this in a right way, but you can do this in a manipulated way. Give me number 10 because I lose my job. This is not what we want to do. And this is a query. This is quite simple to build this in speech analytics and get out this KPI via machine. These quality standards, more complex things, they are still be done by human beings at this stage. Yeah, the best is up to come, and we have started a huge Gen AI initiative this year with integration effort. These were all examples I showed you. They had zero integration efforts and huge impact to the agents or also to the direct conversation. The big parts are coming in our company this year, where we started a huge AI initiative and things like agent force, automated call summaries, work summaries, service replies, where the chat is giving you automated the answer and you have to check, is this the answer on the stage, what I can send, all the things we on it. And I've never seen an area during the last 27 years in customer service, they were so dynamic like it is today. And I'm looking forward to this and yeah, happy to answer some questions if there are. Thank you.